Best Irish music on irishradio.org with Jerry Byrne.
I'm Jerry Byrne, it's Irish Radio. Now, over the lockdown period, I've been speaking to many people involved in entertainment, involved in music. And I've got a young gentleman who's from County Cork, from Dungurney in County Cork in Ireland. He's been singing and playing around in local areas and is a fan of sort of a lot of types of music, mainly performs sort of Irish folk country and all that sort of thing. Involved in a project recently launched, a 5-track CD, which is actually all self-penned, or all compositions penned by a local poet called Maurice O'Connor. I'm delighted to say hello and welcome along to Jack Colbert. Jack, how are you?
Not too bad now. How are you?
Not bad at all, Jack, not bad. Listen, how long have you been involved in music, and what got you into it?
Yes, well, I've been into music really since, I'd say, going back 4 years ago was my first gig in a pub. But before that, I would be doing the music in secondary school up to Leaving Cert. And after that, then I got in contact with one of my friends and asked him did he want to do a few gigs around the pubs. Right. Because at that time, that was only, the pubs were the only place really you could play music. And so we gave it a go there for a few months. And he kind of went his own way, and I continued doing the gigs by myself. So about 3 years later, I'm here now, and during COVID, and haven't played a gig now since March. So
yes,
but yeah, it's a strange time.
Indeed it is. It's it all came to a crushing end for everybody involved in music in March. Certainly changed times, as they say.
Oh yeah, but like I was planning a big year now this year with gigs, because I was finishing up college in May and hoping to go up the country, up the west of Ireland during the summer, playing gigs for the tours. Because that's the type of music I'd be playing in the pubs. To go down well with the touristy people coming to Ireland looking for, the songs of Ireland, that type of genre. But that came to a halt anyway in March. So we can't do much about it now. We can only take it day by day.
Indeed so. That's all that one can do, and it certainly has thrown any plans that anybody had of doing any live performances in music by the wayside. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I have a few friends now in the same position as myself, and like I'm not too bad because it was kind of just part time for me at the weekends, but like for them it was their full time job, and they've had no income now since March, and it's very tough on them, because like the government over here doesn't really see them as a an official job, and you know what I mean. So they're kind of getting the worst of it, because the only thing really not open in the country is the pubs, which was what the musicians play in here. So it's a very tough time for the full-time musicians. And, it's not too bad for myself because it was just part-time for me, but you'd still feel the effects of it.
Yes, certainly hasn't helped. Definitely the situation for certainly, as you say, for somebody full time, like it really is an absolute nightmare. Now the thing with yourself is you don't, very unusually, you don't use any backing tracks.
No, and I'm kind of trying to keep it that way, because I'm not a big fan of the backing tracks myself, because to be honest, I think anyone can just press play on a backing track. I like the real stuff, the real music, So I know just for my gigs, I just play the guitar and I sing, but I'd be putting up a few covers there on Facebook, and I try and make a good production now as best as I can, like with the equipment I have. But I try and play as much instruments as I can on the backing on those videos. That during the pub I can only play one instrument, so unless I get unless I get a few more members into my group, I'll be sticking by myself with the guitar and the voice, you know.
Right. Yes, I've seen one of them in you're playing, you're doing percussion, you're doing whistle, doing vocals, guitar, the whole lot of it, like, and well done on it. I'll have to say, well done, and the production is very, very good as well. I see on one of your videos actually that you have up on YouTube. I mean, you've got a very respectable, and this is just like putting up one song. You got over 2,500 views already on it.
Yeah, that was kind of out of the blue, really. I did a cover, I think it was Galway MAO by the Saw Doctors, and the Saw Doctors actually picked it up then on their Facebook page, and they shared it around. So then that brought a bigger audience to my YouTube channel, and yeah, it was a good. I benefited from it a bit because a lot more people saw my YouTube channel, and the videos got a bit more views and stuff, but like I only recorded them in the house. I wasn't expecting much from them. It was just during lockdown. I said I'll put up a few videos for the people on the page on Facebook that like the page. So I wasn't expecting too much from them, but yeah, over 2,000 views now on YouTube is a lot for me now. To be fair.
Well done. I'll have to say, Jack, well done on it. I mean, that's, the one thing, I've said this to many, many singers, the thing about it is on the on Facebook, I'm putting it up on the social media platforms, the amount of views that people get is absolutely astounding. I mean, there in many cases, there are television channels would love to have as many views.
Yeah, like, Facebook is great. You wouldn't get as much views on YouTube now because, like, on my Facebook page, I have nearly 700 likes on Facebook, and all of those can share with their friends and stuff. But on YouTube, it's kind of more individual. You kind of have to search the name to watch the video, and I wouldn't have much subscribers on YouTube either. So Facebook is the biggest platform for me, really. Like, most of the videos now I'll be putting up would have, well, they all have over 1,500 views anyway, and more on a few of them. But yeah, it's a great way to get content out there, you know.
Indeed so. It's I'll have to say, well done to yourself, and indeed all the other musicians and the artists who have put the music up there and done so. When I assume you can't wait sort of till the place is open again and you can get back into action again, even though that doesn't look to be any time soon.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited now to when the first gig comes now again, just to get out there again and perform to an audience rather than nobody in the house, you know.
Yes.
But I'd say the first gig now that I'll do will be, to be fairly, I'll be able to practice. Let's just leave it at that, you know. But I'll get back into the swing of things fairly quickly, and hopefully they won't be too long before they open again.
Indeed. Fingers crossed on the whole thing. And you're also actually you are actually a qualified secondary school teacher.
I am indeed. Yeah, I just finished 4 years now in University of Limerick. I graduated this summer. So, like, the gigs I was doing at the weekends and through the summer over the past 3 or 4 years, it was just a thing to get me through college, you know, a bit of pocket money, and but then I was hoping when I graduated this summer to take it a bit more full time, but you know, you can't predict things like COVID-19, so
that's right.
Hopefully I can get a teaching job now to tie me over for a while, and we'll see after that.
Indeed, it's all we can do. Jack, listen, it's been lovely to catch up with you. I wish you all the very best of luck on success, and good luck in your teaching work, and also good luck in the music, and fingers crossed for getting back when it's safe to do so. Listen, wishing yourself and all around you good health and happiness.
Yeah, thanks very much, Jerry, and I'd like to thank Tommy C. He's a DJ on your site. He actually put me in touch with you, so thank you, Tommy, and hopefully we'll be back in touch, Jerry.